على رسول الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. This side had their coffee, this side did not. And here, this one here with a little bit more energy and woke up. So let's do one more. See how everybody's doing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now we are running on espresso. All right, great. We are so happy to have you all again this year back to the Capitol Hill. Alhamdulillah, this year we have broken records. By this time, actually 3 days before the start of the Advocacy Day, we measured how many that we have had compared to last year and the years before. So this year, alhamdulillah, we have exceeded way more than the previous year. So I want to congratulate you and thank you all for coming. That could be possibly because we have had a competition this year. He said the organization that brings the highest number of people will be recognized with a trophy. So there will be a first place, second place, and third place. So please join us later today at the after our Advocacy Day for the reception. And we are going to announce the winners. Hopefully that will encourage all of you for next year to continue to bring more people, because it is important that our voice be heard, that Congress see Muslims. If they can bring that many of people, that means they truly can mobilize the Muslim community to vote. That's what all counts. We should be recognized for what Muslims have been contributing to this beautiful country. Of course, this would not have been done without the hard work of the committee, especially the chairman of the Advocacy Day Committee, Brother Robert McCall. Please thank him for this remarkable work. I monitor all the emails and I see him, late at night, and he continued to send to everybody. You probably, those captains and heads of the groups, have been receiving a lot of his email. Yes, this requires a lot of work. The more you cooperate with us, the less difficulties and time consuming we would incur, because it takes a lot of work. As you may see today, that we have now 3 major issues that we are pushing for. And those issues are really important for us. We have to get Congress to recognize. And that is not going to end today. That is only going to start today. And you're going to do a lot of work when you're done, and you're leaving and connecting back with your members of Congress, and making sure that they do vote or they do support these agendas. And 3. One, of course, that we have sent to President Joe Biden when he was inaugurated, that we should have a special envoy to combat and monitor Islamophobia at the State Department. Most of you probably have seen that campaign that we launched in 2020, and actually in January 2021, it was submitted to the White House. Number 2 is it is about time Muslim Americans be recognized in this country, and so we're asking for July to be the National Muslim Month in the country. So that's another one that we need to push for. And those should not be really difficult for Congress to recognize and support and vote for. The majority of Muslim leadership and Muslims in general have been suffering, and that is the watch list. It is about time to be reformed, to be cleaned, to be checked, because this is an infringement on Muslim American civil rights, and this got to stop, and we have to work to make sure that it is taken care of. So your hard work today, inshallah, will yield the results that the Muslim community will recognize your hard effort for years to come, and it will be history. So let's make history today. The booklet that we have. Okay, this is a leave behind. This is not for everyone. This is only for the captain and the group leaders. As you walk into the congressional office, you just give them this, because this summarizes all the issues that we are advocating for. So this is to what we call the leave behind, and we give it to them, and then they will make sure that they follow up on that. So it is not for everyone, because the quantity is limited, and we want to make sure that every office that we visit, we give one of those. And I hope that you have gotten your pen.
No, we fixed it.
Okay. I hope that you have it. And now this is, you're going to bring it next year, because we're not going to have another one. So make sure that you do all have it, so that they know this is the day of the Muslim, National Muslim Advocacy Day on Capitol Hill. With that, I think this is just a summary of the major things that are happening. USCMO, as you know, alhamdulillah, we are growing in numbers. The more masajid and the more organizations are joining us from across the country, and we are so happy for that. USCMO now has much more visible presence in Washington, D.C. Now we have our office. I might personally relocated, though I will continue to travel, but will be more focusing, inshallah, on Washington, D.C. So hopefully we'll see much more activities going on for Muslims in the Capital. So with that, thank you again for coming. Thank you again for being a loyal and a strong advocate of Muslim issues. Being with us today is going to give us the energy we need to carry on the mission and the aspiration of the Muslim American community. Jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.